On this episode, we are celebrating Women's Month
We share our thoughts if trans women should be included.
and we talk about women in different sectors.
So, ilabas ng mga pink na t-shirt kahit naka-orange kami parehas. At tandaan, babae ka, hindi babae na.
Get ready
For a gay time.
with Bex Mel.
And Jonah,
Welcome to
the
the
Baxters
Baxters
Podcast.
Podcast.
Ano na, Bex?
Ano na?
Catch up sesh na.
Join lang na ng Chumiklabo.
At magbeklaan dito at chiwara sa
Dexter,
Baxters.
Camel.
And Jonah Show. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Hello. Hello naman sa inyo. Ano na kayo dyan?
Happy New Year sa mga
Happy.
tune
Correct.
in ngayong episode na ito.
Happy New Year, Happy Wednesday, at Happy March. Ganyan.
Yes. And Happy Women's Month.
Correct. Yan. Sa mga
And
babae all around the world. Wow.
correct. At ang pinaka-importante, 57th episode na po ito ng Baxter sa mga fanatics ng Baxter, sa mga
Talaga
nakikinig
naman.
sa buong mundo. Buong mundo. Ayan. Happy
Laban na
57th.
laban. Correct. Happy 57th episode. Nakalain mo yun, 57 na. Parang dati, di pa natin alam anong pinagagawa natin dito.
Dati-dati, phone lang tayo nag-record, hindi lang tayo nakikita, di ba?
Correct. Oo nga. True, true, true.
Talaga.
Isang taon din yun, no, na puro recordings.
Oo. Parang ang haggard nun. Kasi di nila tayo nakikita. Yung mga
Oo.
reaksyon. Oo.
True.
Pero eventually, nagawa natin ng paraan kasi nga, tuloy-tuloy ang ating mga viewers abroad, like sina Sheila and Pao sa USA, si Jerome sa Canada, si Levi na nasa Egypt, no?
Oo nga.
Recent, o, di ba?
Kamusta
Power.
kay Cleopatra? Wow.
Kamusta yung mga pusa ni Cleopatra? Diyan.
At ang
Kamusta
mga
ang,
mommy.
oo, Day. Yung mga na mommify. Wow, mommify. And syempre, kay M, no, sa UAE, na hindi na nagpaparamdam kasi nga, kinain na ng sistema ng trabaho.
Alam ko, kinain na ng mga afam. Sarek.
O, kinain na ng mga AFAM, naggangbang sila. Emen. Tapos, si Regine sa Australia, hello sa'yo dyan. And then, kina Lian, kina Renz, na sobrang ang laki na ng pinayat niya ngayon. Dahil nga nag-calorie
Totoo.
deficit daw siya.
Love it.
And si Rika, ayan, ang kanyang baby na as a new mom, syempre enjoy the moment,
Motherhood.
cherish
Oo.
o a motherhood. Ayan. And so much more kay Ate Jean na patuloy na nakikinig sa atin. Hello, hello po sa
And to
inyo.
my
Ayan.
yung mga pinsan ko sa Bicol, hello! Galing ko lang doon and it was so nice to catch up with everyone, no, na Um, talaga naman. Happy naman yung yung bakasyon, no? Kahit medyo
True.
maulan nung we went. Ayan. Hello, Telly and Fifi and Joanne. Hello sa inyo.
Ang weird, no? Kasi biglang maulan doon, tapos ngayon, biglang pumasok yung init.
Oo
Parang
nga,
umabot sa
totoo.
30 plus, almost 40 yung degrees
Hindi,
Celsius.
actually, doon, mainit din pag walang ulan. So, pag umuulan, yung hindi ka makalabas kasi pero pag hindi naman umuulan, sobrang init din. So, weird talaga
Na-experience ko
siya.
yung summer, tapos umulan, tapos yung ulan mainit.
Oo, totoo, totoo. Tapos amoy
So parang,
alimuong.
oo, basta chaotic, hindi nakakatuwa.
Correct.
Ang
Ayan.
amoy
Hello sa
dyan.
inyo lahat. Thank you for joining us today on another episode. And ayan, bago pa saan tayo mapunta, tayo na agad, dahil madami-rami ito, no? Tayo na agad magbaklita.
Ang mga balitang.
Bakla.
Gusto ko may emphasis.
Oo. Gusto mo yung iba yung atake for this.
Oo, oo. Ayan. Ay, hindi ko pa na nabanggit na last time kasama ko si Rog. Hello, Rog. Masaya daw siya sa episode natin na na maanghang. Yan. Bet na bet niya yung episode na yan. So,
So,
tingnan
aaangan ba
natin
natin
ngayon kung
today?
mag-anghang to. Oo. Unang-una
Ayan.
na dyan. Go, Mel.
Ayan, naririnig mo ba ako? Nag-iba na naman yung mic ko.
Oo, narinig kita.
Ayan, yung Comelec and Showtime issue. So, ito ay nagkaroon ng segment ang Showtime called Sexy Babe. Sexy Babe. Basta ganun. Basta parang siyang pageant, mini pageant ng mga Merly and ayun, naka-two-piece sila ganyan. Pero may Q&A portion. Itong si Heart Aquino, yun yung pangalan ng contestant. Natanong siya kung ang questions na napunta sa kanya is ano ang mensahe niya. Kasi nga, di ba parating na yung eleksyon, ang tanong sa kanya is ano ang mensahe mo para sa Comelec? And then ang sagot niya is, sorry po, hindi po ako masyado aware about Comelec. Parang gano'n yung.
Aray.
Tapos kita mo sa face ni Meme, yung nabahala siya. Tapos parang sinabi niya, that is so bothersome na wala alam si girly about Comelec. Whatever, whatever. So,
Oo.
so nabash na si girl, and ganyan. So parang, um, nag-viral sa online kasi nga, yun nga. And then, a few weeks, I think a week after ganyan, no, umabot sa Comelec tong balita and ang ginawa nila, in-invite nila si Heart Aquino to do a tour sa Comelec, sa opisina ng Comelec, na parang, what does that achieve? Parang, it's not really about just that one person na wala alam about Comelec. Parang, anong, I just don't get bakit gano'n yung resolution nila about the matter. Parang, um, and then, nag-ano pa sila, recently, nagsabi sila na they don't think na may educational crisis sa Philippines. Parang gano'n. Parang, dapat yun yung ano, dun sila mag-focus, lalo na sa youth, na isa-isa mga curriculum yung about COPELEC and the election. Kasi, ano mo yun, it's like, sobrang malaking bagay talaga. And, ayun pa, isa pang issue about her is, kasi nga di ba sinabi niya wala siyang alam sa COMELEC. So, yung mga tao, nag-stalk na sa Facebook niya and um,
Kaloka. Oh.
nakita na parang nung election period ng BBM versus Lenny, meron siya mga shinare na articles na fake news about Lenny. So parang at wala ka ba talagang about Comelec or ayaw mo lang mabuka yun na hindi ka talaga I don't know, hindi ko din alam what to make out of it. Pero yun, tama yung sinabi ni Meme, no, na bothersome talaga. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts about this?
Ako, Bex, meron namang Google, meron namang AI, ano. We're on the digital age. Hindi ba tayo marunong magbasa? Kailangan talaga may pag-visit pa sa Comelec. Parang papampam lang para magkaroon ng karat for the day. I don't know. Ganun na, agiging kachipan. It's so kachipan. I don't like it. Um, Tsaka sa mga panahon ngayon, parang siguro common sense na lang na maging curious ka
Mhm.
and then mag-search kapag hindi mo alam.
Yeah.
Hindi yung aasa ka sa iba para sabihin sa'yo kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng bagay na yon. You can ask to validate yung research mo. Pero mag-research ka din, di ba? Hindi naman pa pwede na inasa mo na lang sa tawag nito sa kung kanino man yung parang knowledge na dapat ikaw muna yung may alam,
Yeah.
di ba?
True,
And
true.
there's no wrong, I mean, there's no parang tawag nito, wala namang masama kung magtatanong ka to
Yes.
validate yung mga research mo. Pero on your own, try your best na aralin kung ano ba yon. Tsaka bakit hindi natin alam yung COMELEC? It's been present for so long. Elementary pa lang ata ako, nababanggit na yon. Na ang mga kabataan in time makakaboto, ganyan. Na ang COMELEC, ito ang trabaho, ganyan. Ewan ko, ewan ko, feeling ko nagpapapampam lang to si ate.
Actually, he said in an interview, nung ano nga, nung day na nandun sa Comelec, parang may mga in-interview siya ng press, parang sinabi niya na may idea naman siya about it. Parang na-caught off guard lang siya dun sa question. Siguro hindi niya in-expect na it would be asked yung about Comelec. na parang nag-blank out daw siya, mga ganun-ganun. Pero kasi that should be common knowledge, di ba? And I don't know then, with yung sa side naman ng COMELEC, to zero in or to have the attention on that one person, walang maa-achieve yan. You should like, kasi ano that girl represent the youth somehow, na baka hindi din nila alam, wala silang ideya about COMELEC. So dapat meron silang campaign, especially to the youth. Yun yung dapat naging resolution about, no? Alam mo yun, to educate the younger people on what is COMELEC and ano ba ang eleksyon, bakit ba tayo bumoboto and stuff. Kung hindi man tinuturo sa kung wala man sa curriculum ng mga paaralan, sana they take the initiative also to, alam mo yun, lalo na on social media, it's so easy nowadays to, alam mo yun, magpahalat ng mga information.
Tsaka may Facebook, Dai. Pwede mo i-search Comelec. For sure, may Facebook page yan, Instagram page, may website yan. Yun nga, chat GPT girl. 'Di ba? Uso na ngayon, free lang ang usage. So,
Mm-mm.
parang let's utilize the resources first bago tayo mag-ano. Tsaka, imposible, ewan ko na ano ako, parang papampam lang talaga. For the sake na mag-trend, alam mo yon.
Yeah.
I don't like this kind of mindset
Reasoning, oo.
or reasoning na it doesn't make sense. Ika nga ng ating mga mga white customers. As a customer service, lagi nilang sinasabi, it doesn't make sense. And this one, pasok na pasok sa it doesn't make sense. Ayan. Ayan, ito naman, sumunod naman po tayo sa nag-trending na balita. Trend na trend. Actually, nakalimutan ko na yung name kasi hindi ko na mahanap yung article. But, um, tawag nito, an FA-50 pilot died in service. Parang nila yun
Mhm.
tawag nito, this is along the mountains of Bukidnon.
Mhm.
So lumipad si kuya, tapos nag-crash yung plane na sinasakyan nila. I think this is something to do about the NPA dun sa area na yon. Yun yung kanilang mission. Para nga, alam mo yun, to secure yung peace and everything. Kaya po ito nag-trend, kasi by March 15, dapat ikakasal na sila nung kanyang fiancé. Yung fiancé po niya is also a pilot. Nagsuserve din sa atin. So nakakalungkot lang kasi may mga prenup pictures na girl and everything. Tapos, alam mo yun, biglang ina-snap on duty and servicing the Filipino people na tegi si kuya.
Mm-mm, yeah.
So, ang sad lang kasi parang I feel bad for the fiancé din and the family na naiwan. Ang pangalan po niya ay si First Lieutenant April John Dadula. Siya po yung
Mm.
na text. And then the other pilot, dalawa kasi sila dun sa na to, sa plane. And the other one was Major Jude Salanghoy. Ayan. So namatay po sila sa Bukidnon due to jet accident. Ayan. And then
Grabe,
March
no?
8, oo.
Sunod-sunod yung mga plane crash recently, internationally, no? Sa US din ang dami, no? Tapos yung nangyari din sa South Korea, no? Kaya actually, itong the last few months, di ba, ang dami kong alis. Medyo nakaka-anxiety siya na very, very like, parang,
Oo.
hindi ko naman
Boeing ba
iniisip,
yung si Bupak? Boeing ba sila?
hindi
Kasi
ako sure.
Boeing yung madalas na may issue sa crash.
I think yes, pero hindi din ako masyado sure. Pero alam mo yun, yung the fact lang na ang daming, mga ganyan nangyayari recently, nakakadagdag siya ng anxiety when flying. Dati hindi ko siya masyado naiisip talaga kasi.
Kalo. And ito pa
Mhm.
ang another fact, Sizzy. Speaking of South Korea, alam mo ba na our country acquired a 12 na FA-50 units from South Korea from 2015 to 2017 for 18.9 billion. 18.9 billion po ang binayad ng country na ito natin. And then, ano nangyari, Bex? Nag-crash. Hindi ko
Nakakalurks.
kinakaya, for 20 units ha. So, ibig sabihin, there must have been a problem dun sa jet. Baka hindi siya, I don't know, dapat chine-check talaga yan bago maalagwa.
Yeah.
Or pag luma na, palitan na, di ba? Bakit pa natin gagamitin ang luma?
At saka yung
Baka
mga galing Korea, brand new ba yan o second hand? Kasi 'di ba usually lalo na
refurbish.
kasi 'di ba yung mga yung mga bagon
Oh,
natin sa LRT is second hand from China if I'm not mistaken.
second hand ba yun? Yung sa LRT?
Yung ibang bagon, I think
Oh
hindi
my
siya lahat
God.
bago.
Oo,
So,
oo.
wala tayo yatang pambayad ng mga bago.
Kakaloka. Anyway, ang sabi daw ni President, Charek, they will conduct a thorough investigation as directed by the President.
How
Yun ang
thorough.
sabi.
Charing.
Ayun, and then ito-check yung current fleet para daw ma-rule out ang material factor, but I'm not sure. Ayun, I don't know. I don't know what to feel because napakatalamak na nga, gaya nga ng sinabi mo, very talamak na yung issue about sa mga, lalo na sa Boeing kasi yun talaga yung
Yeah.
pinakamadaming nagkaroon ng aksidente recently. So, ingat-ingat na lang po tayo and prayers, yun na lang. Ika nga
Yes.
nila, when it's your time, it's your time.
Oo, life is short actually. Lalo na yung sa Korea, talaga naman, sobrang devastating nung nangyari. No?
New Year yun,
Kasi,
di ba? New Year
yeah,
nangyari.
oo. I think,
Yan.
dapat ibabaklita natin siya, pero hindi natin binakita. Kasi parehas tayong na-anxiety about it. Di parang,
Oo, oo, oo. Next, nawawala ka.
okay na ba?
Nawala pa din. Ayun, okay na.
Yeah. Namamatay talaga siya.
Ayan.
Anyway, ayan. Okay, so moving on, ang next natin back dito naman is about, Jake Tyrus. If you would remember in 2018, nag-release siya ng book entitled I Am Jake. And then recently, this March, parang may isang Facebook page na dedicated to pageants. I think baka
Oo.
first time niya nabasa yung book, no? So, nag-post siya ng mga pictures ng mga ibang parts ng libro and nag-viral siya. So, and ilan sa mga discoveries doon is yung yung molested siya by his uncle when he was I think starting from 6 years old. And then, kampihan ng nanay yung bata. I mean, yung tito niya na nagmamolest sa kanya instead of him. And then, isa pang another issue na kumalat is yun nga yung when Charisse became famous and mga Oprah days, yung mga Glee days, yung Hollywood days, um, hindi niya naramdaman yung pera. Um, may mga bahay na pinatayo at saka may mga kotse binili na nasabi mismo sa kanya na oh, hindi yan para sa'yo. Yung bahay na yan, hindi yan para sa'yo. Etong kotse na to, hindi ito para sa'yo. Kahit na siya yung nagpapasok ng pera dun sa bangko yung ginagastos ng nanay niya. After mag-viral na tong linggong to, nag-post din sa Facebook yung nanay niya, si Raquel, and syempre, ang post niya doon na ako na naman ang kontrabida, syempre, kwento niya yan, mga ganun ganon. Para pa-villain pa yung effect ng mother. Now, which, for me lang, it adds to the narrative na yes, you're an evil person. Diba? Parang instead of like try to explain yourself and pacify the situation, parang you're adding fuel to it na, oo na, sige na, go. Ako yung demonyo dito. Which is crazy.
Alam mo, ang sagot ko doon, sis, oo sis, ikaw talaga ang demonyo sa
Sino pa
buhay
ba?
ni Charisse. Sino
Isisihin
pa?
natin.
Ay, bibintang pa ba tayo? Alangan namang isisin natin kay Lord yung nangyari sa kanya. Nasa iyo yung control ng buhay niya. I mean, pag bagets ka, pag bata, di ba? Hindi mo control kung ano nangyayari sa buhay mo. There should
Yes.
always be a guidance.
Mm.
Kasi anong alam mo sa nangyayari? And the fact na nagsumbong sa kanya si Charisse when she was younger, about nga dun sa nangyari.
Mm.
Tapos hindi siya naniwala. That is something.
Yes. Kinampihan nila
Diba?
yung tito.
Oo,
Actually,
bakit?
medyo
Oo,
kwento niya in detail dun sa libro kung anong ginagawa, paano ginawa sa akin yung pangungulong.
oo.
Hindi na natin yung i-detail kasi medyo ano to sensitive topic. So if you want to like learn about it, ano nyo na lang, hanapin nyo na lang online, it's there naman. Pero, yun nga, it's bothering lang na victims are often not believed on mga elders. And, actually, like when you said when we were talking about it earlier, parang sinabi mo na this could be the reason bakit siya nagpa-meditation, and ganyan. And that's a factor for sure. Kasi a majority ng LGBT people came from trauma talaga. Yeah, that's just the reality of it all. Diba?
True. And ayun nga, and it's so sad when yung uncle niya pa may pagbabanta pa na pag nagsumbong siya noon, 'di ba? Papatayin daw siya, may mga ganong hanashi. Tsaka hello, at 6 years old, maka-experience ka ng ganon. That's very very traumatic. And knowing about the story of Jake Zyrus now, parang made
Yeah,
me realize na, this could be another factor kung bakit siya naging lesbian or
yeah,
bakit siya naging trans man. Kasi nga,
mm.
meron nga siyang history ng ng abusive family member. And then,
Yes.
ayun nga, na-experience niya yun at a very, very young age, which is not normal. Alam mo yun?
Yeah. Like I was saying kanina, medyo ano yata, medyo blurry yata yung audio ko, no? I
Oo.
was saying na yes, factor talaga yun. Kasi most people from the LGBT community is came from trauma. Parang ganun. Parang part
Mm.
talaga siya nung ng LGBTQ plus experience. So somehow you have a trauma. Hindi lahat all hindi lahat kasi meron din talagang iba na from the get-go na they feel like alam mo yun, iba na agad yung ano nila. Pero yeah, most of us really came from trauma. Bakit nagiging ganun yung yung mga eksena in life?
True. So, ayun. And I think ngayon na rin nagkakaroon ng realization yung mga bashers niya, kung
Yeah,
bakit. Alam mo yun, parang nabawasan yung mga bashers niya, yung mga bashers na convert to fanatics bigla.
yeah,
Kasi parang, alam mo yun, ang dami kasing sinasabi, di niya naman kilala yung tao. And then, like I
true.
said, even before, sa mga previous episodes natin, respect is always important. Kung hindi ka naman inaano, wag mo ding ano yung tao. Parang, wag ka na mag-comment. Wala naman sinasabi sa'yo eh.
True. At
Diba?
saka no, it's just also super sad na it takes trauma to make people like you. Alam mo yung ganun? Parang kailangan mo na may pinagdaanan kang matindi bago ka nila paniwalaan or bago ka nila suportahan.
Oo.
'Di ba? Pag
Oo.
kapag wala kang problema tapos naisip mo maging trans or mag-transition ka and ganyan, parang ang default is hindi ka tatanggapin, ibabash ka, ganyan, ganyan, without knowing kung saan ba nanggaling tong taong to. Ano ba yung experience niya, baka siya, alam mo yun, sana yung maging default ng tao is support instead of hate. Yun lang.
Exactly. Oo. Support na lang natin. Kasi lahat po ng pinagdadaanan tao tulad like yung nangyari dito nga kay Charisse, kay Jake, na Jake na ngayon. May mga hugot yan kung bakit may mga ganyan silang desisyon na ginagawa sa buhay. Hindi
Yes.
lang yan basta ginusto na gawin dahil lang nag-trend. Hindi. Kasi
Mm-mm.
being part of this community, LGBTQ is hard. It's never
Mm-mm.
an easy path. Sino bang siraulo pipili ng mahirap na daan, di ba? Siyempre,
Yes.
we always go for something that is convenient for us, but they choose that because they felt more safe.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
'Di ba? So, let's be na lang, respectful and wag na lang nating i-judge kung ano yung mga history nila from the past. Because, hindi naman natin na-experience kung ano yung na-experience nila. Yan. So, eto na nga. Moving on naman tayo sa medyo lighter. Lighter. Oo, lighter naman tayo. 'Di ba recently we had Oscars 2025. And we have been talking about the movies that you need to watch out for the past episode and yung mga highlights and yung mga naging nominees. At eto na nga, na meron bang natupad sa mga prediction mo, Bex, for the Oscars? Meron bang pumasok sa banga? Hello, Bex, hindi ka lang kita marinig.
Ayan, hello. Sorry, naglolo ko yung mic.
Ayan,
I'm trying to sort it out.
go
Ayan.
lang, Bex.
Ayan.
Ayan, so
Ay,
pick up tayo. So, ayan, meron bang mga tumama sa yung mga prediction for the Oscars?
Anora. I super loved Anora when I watched it. And yun, nanalo siya ng Best Actress, Best Picture, Best Director. Yan. And I love it. Actually, gusto ko manalo. Di ba, when we talked about nung lumabas yung nominations, I wanted Carlos Villagascon to win kasi ano siya, trans. And parang a trans woman winning during the Trump administration would be like sobrang powerful niya. Kaya lang kasi problematic si sis and marami siyang tweets about Selena Gomez, about the Oscars.
Bex, nawala ka ulit.
Ayan. Karina,
Carry na.
yan. Hindi ko bet yung Emilia Perez. And kasi, alam mo, I love the story, pero sana hindi na lang siya ginawang musical. Parang sobrang forced yung musical. And then, nung may mga pinapalalunan sila, like yung best supporting actress, yung best song, wala man na nag-mention sa kanila about trans rights and about the trans community, knowing na that their story is centered about um, trans people. So, yun lang, medyo disappointing. And surprising na natalo nila ang Wicked sa Best Original. Although wala naman pala kasing ano. I mean yeah,
Okay. Siguro ako, I still need to catch up with this. Sobrang busy ko talaga. But I think the winners naman are deserving. I'm just curious about, ito siguro sa mga sa curious ako na mapanood yung kay Adrian Brody, yung The Brutalist. Because I haven't, because knowing him, okay naman siya kasi I've seen him in the movie The Pianist naman. So
it's,
ayun, he was good that movie.
di ko natapos. It's too straight for me.
It's two
Straight.
straight.
Oo.
Ah, okay. And yes, and nandun din yung and I remember, do you still remember the controversial kiss to Halle Berry of Adrian Brody
Ah,
during the Oscars back then?
yeah,
It
yeah,
was annoying because it was forceful, but it seems like, I don't know, parang naka-move on na sila from, I mean, si Halle Berry naka-move on na from it. So parang
yeah,
ni-remake ulit nila this year, nakakaloka sila. Anyway, alam naman natin na Hollywood is always crazy and weird. So
yeah.
parang
And
I don't think I can do it if I was forced to be kissed by someone that I don't. I mean, hindi mo naman siya in-approve to kiss you. So parang
yeah.
it's really off.
And then another ano no, another highlight dito sa winners is yung best documentary feature, No Other Land, which is about Israel and Palestine. And yung gumawa nito is for activists na they are in support of Palestine, obviously. And nanalo siya ng
Did you
best.
say no other land?
Yeah, No Other Land. Um,
Is
so yun,
this
docu.
docu-film about Israeli and
Yes.
Palestine?
Yes. Mhm. And
Okay.
knowing may mga celebrities tayo na in support of Israel and na nandun, present ng Oscars, and so powerful lang na a Palestine movie won and had a moment on stage while may mga nagsusupport sa Israel is watching it win. It's somehow powerful. Um, Yun yung beauty ng filmmaking din kasi talaga. So, yun.
Yeah.
And actually upset din yung kay Demi Moore kasi during the award season, sobrang
Siya
um,
yung nananalo lagi eh.
yeah, Demi always, actually, yung big awards, yung nakuha ni Demi. Pero kasi Maraming, if you guys don't know, all year round, maraming award-giving bodies. And actually, maraming napanalunan ng Best Actress si Mikey Madison for Anora. It's just that yung mga big body awards, mas nag-favor sila Academy. Pero kasi Oscars is known na ganito eh. Yung parang, it's either you are super old or you are the young ingenue na kaya sa'yo ibibigay yung best actor. Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Stone, mga ganyang random category si Mikey Madison. For me, deserve naman. I love her performance in Anora kasi um, she learned the accent. Hindi siya ganun magsalita. She learned how to dance. She learned how to pole dance. And
Mm.
sabi niya, zero knowledge siya when it comes to dancing. And she grew up in LA, tapos trinay niya aralin yung Brooklyn accent na hindi siya basta New York accent eh. Parang ibang ano pa siya. Tapos nag-aral din siya mag-Russian. So marami siyang inaral to get the character. Ano. And deserve naman. I say deserve.
Oo, deserve. Ayan. Siyempre kung gano'n naman kahirap yung ano mo, yung role na talagang i-immerse mo yung sarili mo just to portray a character, I think that really deserves an award naman. So, push lang. Ayan. I think it's interesting. I will watch the one that you said, No Other Land. Mahilig kasi ako manood ng mga documentaries talaga
Yes,
ever.
same.
Even before. But anything that is reality, not sci-fi, I'm good with it. If it's sci-fi, it's kind of hard to push me to watch. So, yeah, okay. Ayan, and meron pa ba tayong mga natitirang baklita na kailangan nating i-share?
Parang yun lang naman din.
All right. Ayan, marami pa tayong pagchichikahan and pag-usapan ng ating mga pagkababae bilang Gabriela. Charik. Sa pagbabalik, Baxter.
Dexter.
And we're back.
We're Bex. Ayan.
And, di ba nga? Di ko maintindihan ano nangyari sa camera pero sakop ng buong mukha ko yung screen, mga Bex. Ang laki, B. Parang pancake. Mukha akong pancake today. I love it. Nagugutom ako tuloy bigla.
Nag-crave
Nakaka
bigla lang food ah.
Dahil kakakain ko lang tapos ganito yung atake. Ko kinakaya.
Ako nga bet ko
Yan.
mag, baka mag-uncle dyan ako after. Wow, lalaps ng malala. Aray,
Oo. Ayan, naayos ko na po mga Bex. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan kung ano nangyayari ngayon sa Zoom. Pero laban, di ba? Balik na ulit tayo. Kanina sobrang tight nung shot. Para
hmm,
talaga akong pancake na prinito, bi, ganun eh. Sabi ko, ay, tsaka bi. Ayan.
yan. Medyo, tinetechnical difficulties tayo today, pero laban lang kaya natin to.
Oo, tinatechnical tayo with this episode kasi 57. Inaano tayo, tawag nun, ah, sinasabotahe. Charis.
Kasi kung ano-ano sinichika natin dito. Aray,
Kaya nga. Kaya ayaw nila ng maiinit na na komento.
ayan.
Ayan.
So like nung sinabi namin kanina sa intro, Happy Women's Month, national and international, no? Maligayang buwan ng mga kababaihan.
Kababaihan.
So, may hilar or walang hilar, pinag Happy Women's Month sa inyong lahat. Ayan. So, dito sa Philippines, bali yearly kasi every Women's Month, may pa-theme yung government. Um,
Taray.
Meron silang special committee on stuff like this. I don't know how they come up with this stuff. Pero ang theme this year for the Philippines, like for the National Women's Month is babae sa lahat ng text na. Babae sa lahat ng sektor, aangat ang bukas. So parang it signifies na for us to have a better future, we need women in different sectors of the society. Tama ba yung basa ko dun sa tema? Tama ba yung pagkaunawa?
Taray, retorika. Hello, Miss. Hello, Prof. Eme.
Gusto mo yung retorika?
Oo, gusto mo yun, sagasaan ng
Sabi
stabilo.
no? Correct.
Oo, ganyan. Ah, palagay ko tama naman yung ano, yung pag-intindi mo dun sa tema. Bakit tayo matagalog eh? Sa tema ng ano ng
Kasi
gobyerno.
Tagalog yung ano eh.
Oo, na babae sa lahat ng sektor. Totoo naman ito kasi sa lahat ng aspeto at lahat ng sektor, nandiyan ang babae thriving. And kung papansinin mo, ang mga successful, babae din. I mean, meron namang mga ano, lalaki, pero yung parang mas nakaka-amaze pag ano lagi pag babae kasi marami dito yung iba single mom, yung iba naman independent, mga breadwinner. Mostly yung mga babae breadwinner eh, kaya nakakaloka. So, yung mga babae pa talaga. Oo.
Actually, ako ang pinaka-sample ko lagi when it comes to this, so, lalo na in the recent years. Nung COVID, nung pandemic, most of the countries na may women leaders, hindi sila nag-struggle ng pandemic. Yung parang get agad nila kung anong dapat gawin. Ano ba yun? Parang isa sila, yung mga
Kasi
bansa
nga may mother's instinct.
parang
Charis.
ganon. Unlike
Oo.
dun sa mga ano, sa mga like
Botox.
bansa natin, Italy, US, yung mga nag-suffer talaga ng bogang ganyan, di ba? Na may mga may leaders. So, ano, yun lagi yung isa sa mga example ko when it comes to stuff like pagdating sa women's math and leadership and mga ganyan kinero. Yeah. So, pag-usapan natin, sino-sino ba ang mga iniidolo natin mga babae sa mga iba-ibang sektor ng lipunan? Ano, Filipino subject pa.
School pala.
Oo,
Pero
true.
bago tayo pumunta dyan,
Sige, go next.
gusto ko lang sana sabihin na we are celebrating this, ano, this month for women because na-celebrate natin yung essence ng pagiging babae. Alam mo yun, yung pagiging ina, pagiging kapatid, pagiging kaibigan, pagkakaroon ng period, pagkakaroon ng PCOS, panganganak, lahat yan, kahirapan ng pagiging babae, mga Bex. Ano, yun. Um, and yung and yung magiging ina na hindi mo kailangan ng anak pero nagiging ina ka sa ibang bagay. That's being a woman also. So marami kasi siyang factors. So let's just include, tawag ito, let's just include everyone. Pero yung pagiging essence, dapat nandoon.
Yes. Mamaya natin pag-usapan yan no, ng mas lalo. May hot issue ngayon ang social media. Pero bago natin yan
Oo.
deep dive, eto muna dahil sa mga iba-ibang sektor. Sino ba ang mga
Sige.
iniidolo natin? Una dyan sa art industry. Sa music, sa
Oo.
TV, sa movie, sino ba yung mga nililook up to mo na women?
Actually, tawag ito, kung sa music, I would say, kasi sa arts, medyo madami tayong, ano marami tayong reference.
Ah,
So, mag-ano tayo sa music ng isa, ito talaga yung pinaka. Siguro si Celine. Kasi lalo na nakita naman natin yung struggles din niya para magkaroon ng comeback sa Philippines. Um, ayun, nakaka-inspire siya as a woman.
yeah.
Ayun.
Ako naman to me, obviously, wala naman ako iba sasagot dito. Hindi si Beyonce, not only for the music, but also for the philanthropy and providing job and basta yun. Alam niyo na yan. Ano na, very ano naman yun sa akin. Wala naman ako ibang makukuha ang sagot sa akin when it comes to music. But Beyonce. Sa TV naman, for me, na babae, ikama natin yung Cara David. I super love Cara David. Ever since then until now, I like what she represents in the media. And sobrang ganda lang din talaga ng body of work ni Madam Cara when it comes to the landscape of Philippine television.
Mhm.
Ikaw,
Love it. Um, kung sa pwede na ba ako mag-move sa politics? Kasi yan lang yung ano ko sa music. Kung sa movie, siguro si ano, Meryl Streep. Yan. Isa yan sa mga ano ko, sa nilalook up ko na woman actor. And si ano, si Glenn Close.
yes. Mm-mm.
She's really a very good actor din.
Emma Stone siguro for me and Tilda Swinton.
Sa Pilipinas, yung sa Pilipinas, pag sinabing, um, I don't know why, pero somehow Susan Africa comes to mind. Sobrang iconic niya.
Susan Africa? Sino nga ba 'to? Ito ba yung morena?
Oo, yeah. Siya yung mother ni Mara, original na Mara Clara, if I'm not mistaken.
Oo,
Go tayo sa
okay.
politics.
Ayan, for politics, ako gusto ko talaga si Senator Miriam Santiago. Ito talaga. Kahit na medyo kakanalan si bakla at times sa mga pinagsasabi niya, pero syala pa rin talaga. Tsaka brainy si Mami.
Mm-mm.
Alam naman natin na brainy siya.
Mm-mm.
So, nakakalungkot lang na maaga siyang kinuha ni Lord dahil nga sa cancer, no? Kaya, it's really sad na alam mo yun, na maalam siya agad-agad kasi she could have done so much more.
Mm-mm.
But ayun, ganun talaga ang life. At least yung legacy niya still goes on, no matter
Yes.
what.
Ako naman
Oo.
with politics, for me talaga, si Ma'am Shileni and recently si Risa Ontiveros. Pero internationally, si AOC, Alexandra
See?
Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, yung congresswoman ng
Baka di
New
nila
York,
kilala, Day. Yung full name na lang.
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, yeah. Kasi ano siya, she used to work as a server, as a waitress, and then parang she climbed her way up, or she worked her way up to be a congresswoman. Hopefully, I'm manifesting na she would be the first um woman president ng US. Kasi I mean, I think she has the hindi lang kasi siya basta ano talino. Meron din basta I super love her.
Yeah, okay naman si ate girl. I mean, nandun naman yung yung qualities for her to
Yes.
lead. The problem is the country is not ready for it because it's patriarchal. Again, it's patriarchal, mga Bex.
Yeah.
Nobody can accept a woman to lead that country. No one will and no one ever, I think. And it's
Yeah.
gonna take some time. Baka patay na ako pag nag-accept na sila ng presidenteng babae. I don't know.
She's still ano pa naman, she's still super young. So I'm manifesting
Hmm.
not hindi naman super soon no,
As
pero
long as ano, as long as people who live like Trump yung nandyan sa USA and some parts of the world, no one can accept woman to lead because they're insecure.
yeah, pero ano mo yan, I'm hoping something shifts.
Mm,
I'm manifesting something shifts in the world in the next
yes.
couple of years. Kasi we need it. Kasi, oh my God, ang intense ngayon. Ang lala na. So, baka, ang feeling ko it's, papunta tayo sa extreme na people would get tired of it. Then, magkakaroon ng flip. And yun yung ano ko, yun yung aking, wow, Nostradamus. Tinay na Seba ang atake. Panghuhulang ano, dagdag.
Dahil, check mo yung Simpson show kung nandun yung prediction natin. Kasi lahat
Oo
na
nga.
nangyayari sa The Simpsons nangyayari in
Oo
reality.
nga. Ay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Meron silang vision, no? Ayan. So when it comes to healthcare and medical field naman, I don't think we can pinpoint specific people that we know. Kasi I'm sure there are a lot of women scientists, women in STEM, and sobrang ano. I think ang sabi ko lang dito kasi nung nabasa ko kanina na majority pa din of people who work in healthcare are women. Mataas na rin ang percentage ng mga babae na nagsisilbi sa healthcare industry more than men. But somehow, meron pa rin wage gap. I don't know if it's, if applicable sa Pilipinas yung wage gap. Kasi I think naman, fair yung dito, yung sweldo. Pero kasi, isipin mo din, no, kahit pa sabihin mo, for example, Jonah and I, we work in the same industry, we have the same wage. Merong mga gastos ng babae na hindi ginagastos ng lalaki monthly. And dapat, dapat covered yun dun sa sweldo or somehow, I mean, subsidized ng government. Yung um, pads, sanitary napkins, and mo yun, yung mga hygiene. And, so kahit na sabihin mong pantay, meron pa rin talagang may gap. Para I think 20% less of the entire population yung uh, mas mababa ang sweldo ng babae.
20% na mas mababa ang sweldo ng babae kaysa sa mga lalaki. Parang ano to, US yung nakita ko ha, $1 na lalaki, parang 75 cents lang sa mga, parang yun yung ano niya, yun yung range. Yung iisipin. Also, same sa education. Ganun, parang mas mataas pa rin talaga yung percentage ng mga babae na nagtatrabaho sa education sector rather than men. Ikaw ba, what can you say about this? Ano, yung sa mga iba-ibang sector?
Ako, I feel like, specifically yung sa mga nasa abroad, no? Especially USA, there's really a difference when it comes to wage of women and men. Kahit gaano kabigat ang trabaho ng babae, still gonna be lower than what the man is getting, which I don't get. They are saying that man should be the provider, but what if the man is not the provider and it's the woman the other way around?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
'Di ba? Bakit I don't know. It's just not right for me
Yeah, and hindi
in
nga
that sense. And they're saying it should be equal. I'm saying it should be equal in wage. I'm not saying it's gonna be equal when it comes to kasi when you're a man, you have your different strengths. When you're a woman, you also have different strengths. And kaya nga merong men and woman together because you need to like complete each other with kung ano yung kulang, right? Whatever the man is lacking and then the woman should fill it. Whatever the woman is lacking and then the man should fill it. So in that sense. But when it comes to wage, I think we should not I think they should consider yung amount of work and that's where they should base the salary, not because of the gender, because that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Um, Especially yung mga nasa healthcare and medical field sector during the pandemic. We all know based on statistics, there's more women who are working in that field.
Yeah.
We all know the truth, but
Kaya,
they're not really getting enough credit from what they're doing. So I'm not sure when it's gonna happen that the woman will have its right wage. Pero let's just hope for the best. But that's only my take for for the healthcare. Ang dami-dami kasi. Ang hirap pa, ang hirap ng
yeah.
ng scope ng work kung iisipin. Tapos mas mababa pa din yung sweldo. Parang joke. Kaya nga tayo nawawalan dito sa Pilipinas ng mga nurses, ng mga doctors kasi they are going abroad because they felt that they will get higher pay. And
Mm-mm.
then sometimes yung mga doctors here from Philippines, pupunta sila ng abroad and then they become just a nurse, not
Yeah.
doctor.
Mm-mm.
Just because they wanna be compensated better. Eto
Yeah.
sasabihin ko meron tayong trusted source. Eto, just imagine, I know someone who works in our office before and tried to finish nursing degree, no? Because ang gusto niya mangyari, makapunta siya ng abroad. Cut to, napunta siya sa St. Luke's, mga Bex. Pero dahil may kakilala siya, mas mataas yung salary niya. Mga nasa 25 na or 30 ganun as a nurse. Pero yung mga normal na nurse doon, St. Luke's to, again, this is St. Luke's, 15K lang ang sahod nila. And then sometimes it differs. From which school did you graduate? Because if you graduate from Ateneo or let's say UST or let's say UP, let's say LaSalle, you get additional, alam mo yun, you get a little bit higher. You get you get paid higher a bit.
Mm-mm.
But if you graduate below from the top four school, and then mababa yung sahod mo, girl, don't expect. So you
Tapos,
see how discriminatory it is.
mhm.
This is not just about the gender. It's all about your background, to which school are you from, and kung nasang bansa ka ba.
Mm-mm. Totoo.
Imagine, St.
Actually,
Luke's na to for a 15K. Are you joke?
tapos wala pang hazard pay yan. Hazard pay,
Exactly,
napakaliit.
exactly.
Oh my God.
Ginawa, 'di ba? To be honest, being a nurse is like a katulong in the hospital. But it's just become an elevated katulong because you know the medical terms.
Hindi, it's
You know the
ano,
field.
girl. It's like super hazardous also kasi like, yes, you do the nursing care pero alam mo yun, you are exposed to different kinds of diseases and ano mo yun, ang dami
Oo.
yung pwedeng
I'm
makuha.
I- I'm just saying, guys, I'm nothing against with the nurses. Ah. I have high respect with these people because they're getting less pay from what they're doing.
Yeah,
But
it's
still,
ano,
nakakangiti pa din sila pag nag-a-assist sa mga pasyente. 'Di ba?
the problem really is the system, you know? Systemic problem, not really the people na, I mean, kasi they get mistreated a lot. And yun nga, hindi pa sila well compensated. So, ano, yun talaga, really manifest, yun na lang ang magagawa mo ngayon eh, hope for a shift in the system and, alam mo yun, in the
And
landscape.
again, mga Bex, kung wala kang kakilala sa industriya na gusto mo pasukan, wala kang magiging future. Alam naman natin yan. Unless kung talagang bet ka. Diba? Tignan mo
Yeah.
yun. Mas mataas yung sweldo niya kasi nga may kakilala siya sa loob. Eh, paano kung wala siyang kakilala?
Kaya
Diba?
kailangan lagi magpapatunay.
Oo.
Ayan. So, mag-move on naman tayo. No? Ito naman isang hot topic online. Kasi it's Women's Month and lalo na sa Philippines, Philippine TikTok, pinag-uusapan if dapat bang isali sa pag-celebrate ng Women's Month ang trans people?
Oo.
And ako muna, kasi parang mas importante yung side mo eh. Kasi syempre you are a woman. Eh. So parang ako na lang ang just gonna say yung ako lang as a gay person,
Sige,
as a queer
go.
person. My take on this is um I strongly believe that trans women are women. So and Women's Month somehow is a celebration and it's also a protest to the patriarchy. If women can have more allies to fight patriarchy and the systemic discrimination that women faces, bakit natin pipigilan yun? Di ba? If mas madami tayong if madaming kasali ang mga babae. And I don't think also I don't know if this is offensive or not, pero I don't really think na ikakabawas sa isang babae ang mga trans woman. At the end of the day, this is just like, alam mo yun, we are all victims of the patriarchy. The LGBT community, tama yung mga trans and women, we are all victims of the patriarchy and hindi dapat natin kalaban ng isa't isa. Parang dapat tayo yung nagtutulungan to fight discrimination from men, from cis men, and the system that they put up na tayo ang nagsasacrifice. So yun lang for me. I think yun ang trans may mga nagsasabi na um celebrate para sa mga nakita ko kanina eh on TikTok na um para lang sa mga nire-reyna, para lang sa mga nanganganak. How about the women na may PCOS? How about the women na hindi nagkakaroon ng regular period? How about the women na meron silang mga karamdaman na hindi nila kaya magdala ng bata? Alam mo yun, hindi dapat natin, it's not black and white. And then meron din nagsasabi na dalawa lang ang ginawa ng Diyos, babae at lalaki. Paano naman yung mga intersex? Merong 1.7% ng buong population ng buong mundo na ipinanganak na intersex, which is people who both are may same genital. So, saan mo sila ilalagay? If, alam mo yun, is ang ano mo lang is babae at lalaki. Yun, that's my piece on it. I think wala namang problema kung isasali yung trans women to celebrate Women's Month. Yun lang. That's my take on. How
Oo.
about you, Beth?
Um, my God, this is actually a hard topic for me and it's very sensitive to talk about.
Yes, and
Ah,
and mga Bex, we always say this naman when we do discussions like this. We are not trying to change your minds. And alam mo yun, you can have your own opinions and that's okay. This is just our opinions and this is our platform. So, yun yung naririnig niyo, yung mga opinion namin. Kung meron naman kayong sariling opinion, comment down below. And alam mo yun, mag-usap tayo dyan sa baba. And
Correct. Oo.
actually, hindi ko alam yung take ni Bex on this. I just said my piece and yan. Ngayon, siya naman ang ano, kung ano ba ang ano niya. Kuro-kuro niya about it.
Siguro, this is what I'm gonna say. And I think this is the first time that we're gonna talk about this, and it's gonna be in this platform. So I'm really hoping na hindi naman tayo mag-FO after this, ano. So I'm just speaking, I'm just speaking as a woman
Yeah.
and as someone who supports our community. So, so to answer the question first, if to include the our trans fam to Women's Month, okay lang. Okay lang sa akin because the reason is the goal is to uplift and support all kinds of women in their journey sa pagiging babae. Yun naman yung point doon eh.
Yeah.
Pero siguro ipapasok ko lang din, just to be clear, na yung essence of being a woman includes, you know, carrying a child, having period, and alam mo yun, yung mga sakit ng babae, like for example, PCOS, cervical cancer, and everything of some sort. So those are part of being a woman. Di ko naman sinasabi lahat ng babae magkakasakit ng no, ng,
Yeah, yeah,
ng
yeah.
cervical. But what I'm just saying is, ito yung maaari nilang ma-experience in their journey, in the womanhood. Yan. Ah, My question is, pag alimbawa ba na Trans Woman Day, pwede din ba sumali ang babae do'n?
Yun yung hindi.
O, 'di
Kasi,
ba?
um, there's a difference. Kasi you're not trans.
So, ito yun, Bex. So, parang minsan ganyan din yung naiisip ko. Ah, as a trans, hindi mo na-experience, ito yung nakikita mo na sa TikTok na sinasabi mo nga.
Oo.
Hindi nga sila nagbubuntis, hindi nga sila nagkaka-period and everything. So, yun yung nagiging, doon eh, nagiging void kung bakit parang nagkakaroon ng alangan ng ibang mga babae na isama sila sa Women's Month. But again,
But, but there are cis women na hindi nagkaka-period and hindi sila hindi din sila nakaka-carry ng child. Ito yung mga straight women I'm saying. Hindi ba dapat ba hindi sila kasali sa Women's Month? Di ba?
ano yun?
Yung mga
Baka
baba,
kasali, kasi
yung mga
baka
baba,
kasali ako doon. Kasi I have PCOS, I cannot bear a child at the moment because I'm sick.
yeah,
And hindi
dapat
rin ako
ba
nagkaka-period.
kung
Pero
if
meron
that,
akong biological genitals for it. I
yeah,
have the reproductive system of a woman.
yeah, but I'm saying is, if you draw the line there, if you, ang requirement is for you to be considered a woman, kailangan nireregla ka, dapat makapag-prove ka ng anak. Paano kung hindi kaya ng katawan mo? Dapat,
Mm-mm.
kung nandun yung linya, I'm just saying, if yun yung line,
Ah,
so yung mga babae na hindi nire-regla, dapat hindi din sila kasali sa woman's month. Di ba yun lang yun yung point na if merong mga biological females who cannot bear a child and hindi nire-regla, dapat kasali sila lahat. And why would we not include trans women kung iba yung experience nila at the end of the day, meron din silang biological na problem sa pinagdadaanan. It's not the same, ah. Hindi siya black and white talaga. Hindi cervical cancer, hindi, pero kailangan nilang mag-undergo ng iba-ibang surgeries to achieve womanhood. Alam mo yun? So parang, for me, we, yung woman and trans woman, may mga ano din talaga, may mga crossover na, um, basta, for me, I just, for me lang talaga, hindi dapat babae at hindi cis and trans woman yung naglalaban. Dapat, I feel like, ang kalaban is patriarchy and straight cis man. Dapat we protect each other. We should I mean, hindi dapat natin kino-cultivate yung hate with each other. Kasi alam mo yun, at the end, hindi talaga hindi, it doesn't make sense to me na tayo yung magkakalab. That's just my take on it. But I get what you say. I get what you're saying naman.
Oo, yun lang naman yung sa akin dun. Kaya siguro nagkakaroon ng ano, ng parang, paano ba, ng apprehensions from other people na bakit kailangan sila include. Because I'm just saying you, kung ano yung, voice out ko lang kung ano yung ano nila, parang
Yeah.
side naman nila as a
Yes.
woman.
Gets naman. Gets
Yun yung
naman.
mafe-feel ko din. Parang it's quite offending na parang, bakit? Alam mo yun? Isang banda, ganun. Parang ganun yung nafe-feel nila eh. So, I get it naman. But in reality, Women's Month is about being a woman. Yun lang naman yon. In general, it's about inclusivity and equality. Kaya nandyan siya, kaya siya sineselebrate. And if you will search that also uh, in Google, yun din yung lalabas doon mga Bex sa mga nagtataka kung para saan ba yung Women's Month. It's for everybody who's being a woman, who's have different journey of being a woman. It's about celebrating yourself as a woman. Yun.
Yeah, and
Uh,
it's about also raising issues that women face today. Hindi naman siya dapat kung sino lang yung dapat mag-celebrate. I think this is also, kasi ano yan eh, different lived experiences. Ano mo yun, yung experience mo when it comes to abuse might not be the experience of other women. Pero this is the time na you voice it out. Ano mo yun? And ano mo yun, it's either may sakit or discriminate ka because you're a woman. Alam mo yun, this is the time to talk about the issues na dapat na kinakaharap ng mga kababayan. And
oo,
yeah,
oo, yan.
support and give power. Yun. At the end of the day, power.
True. Ayan. So, may ano pa ba tayo? Yun lang naman yung sa akin, Bex. Yun lang naman ang ano.
Yes.
Speaking for everyone. That's that.
Ano naman kasi, we both have trans friends and we respect them and alam mo yun, yun lang. Yeah. So yun, happy Women's Month sa lahat ng babae. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine. Um, comment down below if anong points na bakit kayo nagdi-disagree sa akin. Pero let's have a healthy conversation about it. Let's not be, hostile and whatever. Usapan natin ng makaninong pag-uusap. Ganon.
True. Ayan. Ayan mga Bex. Tuloy na ba natin?
Oo, sige, yan. More to come sa pagbabalik na. Sure.
Bexters. Go. Ayan, and we're back.
X. Ayan. So, yeah. Nandito naman tayo sa segment kung saan recommend, suggest ng music, movies, and everything. And for this episode, tayo ay mag-watch na Cave. Ano ba daw ang i-watch nila, guys? Ano yung recommendation for this week?
Since it's a Woman's Month, I would suggest for you to watch Gabby Petito. Abangan nyo
Oh
din
my
to sa
God.
ano ko, sa Talk About It episode.
Uh,
It's because napaka toxic niya, dai. Kung napanood niyo na, it's very toxic and oo, nandun na yung mga signs ng red flag ng isang utox. Tsareng. So, kung halimbawa po na na-experience nyo yung ganito sa ating mga kababaihan dyan, yung domestic violence and abuse, seek help. Huwag po kayong mag-atubili mag-seek help. And kung may tumatawag sa inyo ha, ng mga beses nyo, matutong sumagot. Huwag yung hindi babalikan. Sagutin nyo po yung mga tawag kasi that might be an important call to
eh,
save a life.
mm-mm.
Kasi katulad nung nangyari doon sa ano, not to spoil anything, but katulad doon sa nangyari dito, may tinawagan siya yung ex-boyfriend niya pero hindi nakasagot agad. And that is the same day na nag-away sila from that restaurant and then hindi na siya nakita ulit.
Mm-mm.
So, um, she could have been saved kung nasagot lang yung tawag na yon. Kaya lang hindi nga nasagot. So, it's important to reply to text and answer calls if your loved ones are reaching out to you. Lalo na kung
Actually,
close friend mo.
yung Gabby Petit, kasi mas sobrang hilig ko sa true crime. Nung time na nangyayari yan, hinahanap sila, na ano ko siya, nakasubaybay ako real time.
Okay, gets. Yung time na yun, yung mismong year?
2021, 2022, as in,
2021. Oo.
while working, naka-on yung news, yan lang yung hinahanap nila hinahanap nila si Gabby, and nung nahanap na si Gabby, eventually, ang hinahanap naman nila si Brian. Ano ba yung name ng guy?
Brian, yung pangalan ng lalaki.
Yun.
Ayan. So
Yan.
ano siya, very actually nga Bex hanggang ngayon feeling ko parang planado pati yung pagkamatay niya
Mhm.
nung Brian ha. Tapos naniniwala din ako na baka somehow buhay siya. Charis, kasi parang feeling ko tinago siya ng magulang niya eh. Parang I'm not really happy with how it turns out because the justice was not really served for Gabby. Like, hindi mo deserve mamatay. Parang gusto ko mabuhay ka and you suffer while you're living this
Yes.
life.
Hindi, at saka ano, no, also, ano din, suspicious din talaga yung, it siya ba talaga yun? Kasi, nung nahanap yung body ng lalaki, it's ano na, parang decomposed na. So, parang di natin sure siya ba talaga yun or whatever. O yung pinalit
Exactly.
nila.
Ewan ko, meron talaga akong doubts na siya yon. And I really believe na buhay pa siya and binayaran lang ng magulang niya lahat ng nangyari doon. Kasi it's so weird that the parents find out
Yeah.
kung paano siya, kung nasan yung yung remains niya. Parang doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't connect the dots. Ganon.
Gusto ko yung ano, it doesn't connect to that. Ako naman ang suggestion ko, Where the Crawdads Sing. It's a movie set in I think, kaya ako nakaset ko.
Ano yan, Bex?
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Okay.
Also on Netflix. And it's about, ano din siya, it's about ano din, abuse and women in the, I think, 50s or 60s yung set niya. So, yun. Um, it's a book then actually. Ito Where the Crawdads Sing. Yan.
Okay.
Yan. Try nyo na yan i-watch. Yun lang.
Ayan, love it. And of course, hindi matatapos ang episode na ito nang wala kayong nalulern dahil deserve nyong maging
Bakla. Ito
ito
ang.
ang Word of the Bex.
Yan. Siyempre, ang word of the Vex natin, iba-ibang tawag sa mga babae. Na Merly, Milar, Merlat, or Eabab. Yan yung uso recently, Eabab.
Eh, above, ngayon ko lang to narinig. Saan to
Baliktad na,
galing?
baliktad na babae, Eabab.
Okay, gets. Shoot. Kakaloka. Ngayon ko lang siya narinig, yung eh, above.
A TikTok.
Nerds.
It's actually a TikTok lingo na Vex din siya tayo. Mga ano,
Okay.
salita nila
Medyo
set up.
nalilito ako dyan sa mga yung mga words backwards. Nalilito ako lagi dyan.
Oo, yan. So, yun naman, another episode ang natapos, no? Episode 57. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. And if you haven't yet, rate our podcast 5 stars on kung saan kayo nakikinig and mag-comment kayo. It's important na mag-comment kayo and kayo. Follow us on our social media at Dexter Podcast and Jonah with 4 A's from 4620 with Team Danjang. Ayan. And then, for your new show,
Ayan, i-follow nyo na po ang Talk About It sa Facebook, sa Instagram, and sa TikTok, and of course sa YouTube. Yan, sa YouTube po kasi madalas mag-upload yung mga susunod na episodes. Abangan nyo yan.
and Paranagan every other Friday yan. Ang last naming episode nasa Bohol. Yun yung ano, pinag-usapan namin din yung mga pushy trips and ganaps namin. Yung mga kahit walang budget or walang plano-plano, mga
Correct.
weekly, mga
Ang
trip in
susunod
life.
ba na episode, Bex, ay sa Bicol naman?
Hindi kami nakapag-shoot sa Bicol kasi
Oh
medyo
my
ano,
God! Okay.
medyo packed yung schedule. Packed yung schedule, pero wala naman talaga.
Ilang linggo ba kayo doon? Umabot ba kayo ng 1 week? Di naman.
Walang, mga 5 days, 4, 5 days.
Okay, alright. Okay, at ayan naman po, isa na naman pong episode ang nairaos, Charis, at malapit na naman pong mag-weekend mga Bex.
Laban lang always be kind. Yan, paubos na yung oras, ubusin na natin.
Bye. Ayan.
Bye!
Meron pa tayong less than 1 minute. Thank you so much
Kaya
again,
nga.
guys.
Thank you so much. Charing.
You've been listening to Baxter's The Mel and Jonah Show.
Follow Baxter's on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube.
You can also find us on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
At Baxter's Podcast. That's BEKXTERZ Podcast.
If you like this episode, rate and review our show on your podcast app 5 stars.